Toronto there, I went to the John Powell Racing School, which had a 1600cc Formula Ford. And for me, I just wanted to go experience it. I was 19 years of age, which is late in today's world, if you will, to take a school and get into cars. But at that time, Gilles Villeneuve was making his mark in Formula One with a red Ferrari. And I can still remember like yesterday when I slid inside the cockpit for the first time of this red Formula Ford, which maybe went 100 or 105 miles an hour. It was not a Formula One car. And, they put all the gear on you and they strap your belts around you. It's a 6-way harness. And in my mind, I was sliding inside a red Formula One Ferrari. I mean, I was just so into it at that time. And I came home after day one of a 3-day course. And I told my mom that that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm going to become a race car driver.
It just felt right. And obviously the speed factor was not a problem for you. Did you realize that right off the top too?
It's interesting because when you're racing go-karts and you're so close to the ground, the speed is emphasized, if you will. I mean, if you're doing 50, it probably feels like you're doing 80. When you get into a car, it's very different because it's so much more around you. And, the car's weighing 1,600, 1,700 pounds. A go-kart weighs 300 pounds. So there's all the weight distribution and inertia and all those sorts of things. And that's why you go through a school. So John Powell was so terrific at that point in time, which, I enjoyed the school process. That later in my life, I turned around and actually opened up my own Formula Ford school too.
So you're racing Formula Fords, and you also spent some time in Europe, much to your mother's chagrin, I guess, right? She was a little reluctant to want to let you go.
I had finished high school and enrolled in some courses at Ryerson, and an opportunity came to go to Europe. And I came home one day and sat at the kitchen table over a cup of tea like all us Canadians do. And I said to my mom that I was quitting school. So she tried to talk me out of it. She said, you need school, which is exactly, I made sure all our 3 kids have gone through university down here in the States. It was a mandate really in our family. And I'm the only one in my family with my brothers and sisters that didn't go through university. But I gave her that news. And I also told her when she settled down a little bit and over the same cup of tea that I was actually now moving to Europe so I could go and try and go Formula 3 racing over there because I wanted to try and go to Formula 1. So she told me that I was crazy, that it would never work, and I need to go out and get back to school and go so I can go get a real job. So she did tell me later in life that she said, when I reminded her of it, she said, yeah, I remember saying that to you. And she says, but you were lucky. You were lucky. Not everybody gets to do it like that. So I laughed. I said, yeah, it was.
A little bit of luck combined with a lot of skill.